Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Ultimate Racing League at Goodwood with the League 2 guys in the Wednesday evening GR4 Challenge BTCC replica. This is race 2 of 3, 15-minute races, and as I say, this is race 2. So results or grid results are from the results of race 1. I'll get there in a minute. So we'll go down the grid order. Paul's still with us. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
So Paul's still with us. We're going to, like I say, go down the grid, get the guys racing, and then I say myself and Paul will take you through the shenanigans that are about to unfold. If you watched the first race, you will know there was a bit of fun, shall we say. There was a few cars not going in the direction they should have done, and I'm expecting quite a bit more in race 2, so it should be great racing. As you can see, we have Fitzy. He won race 1. He's now in pole position. Hodgie, great race from Hodgie to take up second position. Campo, another great race from Campo in third. We've got Steve Bowman in 4th, Graham in 5th, we've got C. Brown in 6th, Stealth in 7th, he's got his teammate Firepower just behind him in 8th. Hoppers, good race from Hoppers, nice to see him a bit further up the field, in 9th. Shaggy, I think he used every inch of the track and a lot more in the first race. He finds himself in 10th. Brian in 11th, Ginger 12th, the Big Mac 13th, and Kebab Man in 14th. And I'm sure it was yourself that said it, Paul, whenever you read those two names out, it does make you hungry.
It sure does. In fact, I might be having one of them later on.
What, the kebab or the Big Mac?
Well, I don't know. I'll decide.
Right, let's get these guys underway. Rolling start. We'll have a run down the tyres during the race. Most of the guys, I forgot to look, but I'm pretty confident they were all on racing softs. Mediums do have to be used at some point, so I'll expect to see a few of the guys using mediums in this race, but we'll have a look as we go down if we remember. So let's get this race started. Rolling start. So I just tend to keep an eye on the speedo there, and as soon as that starts shooting up, you'll know that Fitzy's got us underway, and he has. Away we go. Great shot there of the home straight. So into turn 1, Modwick corner, onto Ford Water. Fitzy leading us down there. A very fast turn into St Mary's. This catches quite a lot of people out, so again I am just going to go flicking down the order just to make sure that everybody's where they should be. It looks like they are.
Oh, someone went straight on there, I think, Mark.
Somebody went off.
One of the Supras, I think.
Oh
no, or was it that?
it looked like, do you know what, let's just go back and we can.
Oh, you just see the dust then, so yeah, someone definitely went off.
Let's see if we get a yellow flag. So we're watching Kebab Man. I don't think it was that far. Oh, hang on. No, let's go back again. Oh, now then, this looked like...
That wasn't it, but we'll have a look at this.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this. I think Stealth and
No,
Brown.
Brown was already off.
Yeah, let's go back then. So we're following Chris Brown as he goes into the first turn. It's Bowman that's gone off. Brown's followed him. Stealth has followed him. Hoppers has seemed to have followed him. Ginger's had a go.
Well, this is like Wreckfest. Not too concerned in this at the moment. So,
I think everybody was involved in that at some point.
Now, my question is, Mark, will there be a safety car?
There should be. I think we've just.
Everyone got going. Perhaps everyone's got going. That's what I see. I think that was the bird that I see originally.
I'm not
down across.
Sure if Brian had a bit of a moment as well. No, Shaggy's gone across the grass.
That's it. That's what I see. I think originally.
Yeah, it wasn't Brian. Sorry, Brian. I think it was Shaggy that went across the grass. It wasn't. I don't think Shaggy caused the initial.
No, absolutely not. I don't think he did.
And I think we could spend all night analysing that. I think we'll let the stewards have a look at that one, because there was 5 or 6 cars involved in that, but it doesn't look like a safety car's been called.
No, well, they're all keeping going, I suppose. I suppose if they're all going, then
keep them going. Absolutely.
A long way back, I would have thought. Yeah, these two are a long way back, so I would have thought that it would have been called. But hey, I don't know.
It should have been. I mean, it's the first 5 minutes? Oh, Stealth.
Like
He's not loving it, is he?
He's on the medium zone mark, isn't he? Could be that.
Yeah, absolutely. We said we were going to go through the tyres, didn't we? So Stealth is going to be struggling on those. Let's go back up to our race leader, Fitzy. He's opted for the softs. He's looking quite comfortable. He's got Hodgie again for company, but on the mediums. So they should last a little bit longer this race. I'm surprised at that, because the way the Mazda goes through tyres, race 3 always is tyre wear's a little higher.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised to see the Mazdas running mediums in the second race, but he knows what he's doing. He's obviously practiced it or tested them out. So let's just go down the order. Campo sitting in third. Graham, he's having a good night tonight, Graham. I'm glad. It's nice to see Graham up there in the top 5.
Graham up there.
Yeah. A little bit of a gap back to Firepower. Firepower seems to be doing better in this race as well. We've got Bowman in 6th. We've got Brian Moncani in 7th. The Big Mac in 8th. Shaggy 9th. Everybody seems to have calmed down a little bit. Ginger 10th.
Couldn't have got much worse, could it? Let's be honest. After one lap.
I think the first turn as Hoppers. Let's just have a quick look what happened to Hoppers. It's on Modwick Corner. It's turn 1. And he's trying to turn it in. I can see the wheel almost at full lock, the front wheels, and it's just not going around, is it? No, he's just pushing a bit too hard there. It's very, very easy done. That's a shame as well. Hoppers was he was doing okay. Oh, got another yellow flag. So it's Shaggy again.
Well,
he's.
I'm not saying a word.
No, I think we need to tell him though that is not a 4-wheel drive off-roader, Shaggy. It's a Mercedes. It's no, he's not having any fun out there. Oh, now then. Oh, if that was. I'm sure Ginger was twitching a little bit there as he saw that Mercedes scream across the track in front of him.
Yeah, I think his cheeks probably clenched a little bit there at that point.
I think absolutely. And Shaggy's, I sympathise with him 100%. You get yourself on the grass and it is so difficult to get back on track. You just keep going round and round and round in circles.
Yeah.
So get them tyres cleaned off, Shaggy. Deep breaths. So back up to the race leaders. No change at the top. Fitzy, Hodgie, although Graham's managed to get himself. I'm just going to go back just a little bit to see if we can see. No, I think I've got to go back a little bit further than that. So sorry we missed that one, Graham, but Graham's got himself up into 3rd. So that may have been Campo having a bit of a moment to allow Graham through.
Well, I'll tell you what, Graham's doing a good job, because I'm driving that exact same car in the other league, and it looks like he's got that more under control than what I've got it. So, fair play to him. He does
seem comfortable in the. It's the Super, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, nice to see Graham up there in the on the podium for now. He's got Campo chasing him down in the Ferrari. Bit of a gap then back to Firepower. Firepower holding his own though in 5th. He's got the McLaren all over the back of him. Oh, now then, that's Hodgie.
That looks like a reset, Mark, because he's literally going backwards, just straight backwards.
He is going back. I was going to say, why would he put it in reverse?
From 2nd, it's just going to go, isn't it?
Oh, not the chicane. Oh.
Okay.
Did he just take off and fly?
Well, that's what I see. Yeah, and I think he got in Ginger's way there as well. I think it must have put him right off. It would, wouldn't it? I think.
Now, what is happening to Hodgie? This is quite. Oh, I think Hodgie's gone.
Yeah, it looks like a crane's picked up his car and just thrown it.
Yeah,
but, yeah. I think that's a disconnect. I think we'll call that.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate. He was having a good night as well. Was Hodgie? Well, I've never seen that before. That car actually did a vertical takeoff and then went backwards. It's the Mazda Harrier jump car, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
It's going to be released in 2024, apparently.
Well, fantastic. Anyway, that's allowed Graham into 2nd. Oh, I'm going to stop talking.
Oh.
Look at the dirt. Look at the dirt on the tyres. Did a great job to get that back on the tarmac quickly.
Yeah. Campo said thank you, I'll have it, but Graham did well out.
Yeah. So Graham drops to 3rd. He's now got Steve all over him. Let's go on board with Steve. As we'll follow Graham and Campo through Levant corner onto Levant straight. Get your foot down.
I've got to say, Mark, I'm very impressed with your corner names, because have you been swatting up on these all day or something? Because I just know them as left-hand and right-handers.
No, I actually make them up, Paul. I haven't got a clue what they're called. I know this is the twisty bit.
Or we call it something else, otherwise we can't say that over the channel, can we?
I'm just having a look at how Steve's driving this McLaren, and he seems to have got it spot on. Oh, as Campo decides to go off there. But Bowman short shifting this McLaren, as you should, to get the best out of it. And that's why he's currently 2nd.
Do you know what happened there? I think what happened there is that when Campo went off, it put Graham off a little bit. Graham went off wide, and then obviously Steve coming through.
Yeah, I think it did. And I tend to do it myself. If somebody goes off, you follow them.
Yeah.
So you can see Bowman putting a challenge in on Graham. I don't know though. Oh, yeah. A good move from Bowman though. Kept his cool.
He did.
So the top 3 then. Fitzy out all on his own. In fact, does it look like... no, I thought Fitzy was going to catch up with one of the back markers then. So Bowman 2nd, Campo 3rd. Although Graham looks to be putting a move on him. Graham's got himself on the inside. That was a great move from Graham.
Well, I think Campo was actually behind him. I think he must have took Graham, so Graham's actually responded straight back and got it back again in that 3rd place, so that's good.
Give each other plenty of racing room as we're entering the chicane for the 6th time to go across the start-finish line to start lap 7, and we are just approaching the 8-minute mark. Firepower still sitting in 5th. He's watching those two battle it out in front.
Yeah, maybe fingers crossed that something happens with them too. He can slide by.
Ginger seems to be having a better race this time around. Now he's gone for the racing softs, whereas Hodgie opted for the mediums, so we would expect Ginger to be on the mediums for race 3. So Brian in 7th, under no pressure whatsoever. The closest to him is Kebab Man's in 8th. Oh, I thought he got a bit slidey then, but no. Big Mac in 9th. It does look like somebody is facing the wrong way, and it's Stealth.
Oh. Normal place, Mark. I think this is the place where everyone seems to be doing it tonight.
It is. It's yeah. It's Ford Water into St Mary's. Yeah. On the grass, and you just keep going. You're just a passenger at that point.
You are, yeah.
You've just got to wait for the car to stop.
Thing is there, Mark, is also when you're coming across like that, it's very, you then go across the track again, so you're going into the traffic. So you've got to be, you know, the cars, if any cars coming around there, it's easy to get T-boned if you're not careful.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. I've done it myself.
Nothing you can do about it.
You're turning the wheel and pressing the pedals, and nothing's happening. So let's have a look at our race leader. He is all on his own under absolutely no pressure again. He has got a massive gap. So Fitzy, Bowman, Graham, the top 3. Campo looks like he's getting closer on Graham. He's not going to let him get away, is he?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Nice and tight through the double right-hander.
Just seen a message come through, Mark. Actually, I'll just say this now, that a message from Shaggy saying that Fitzy, his teammates, they're gonna swap cars, and Shaggy's gonna have his for race 3. See if he can win in that.
So Shaggy's giving up the tractor.
That's it.
Oh, now Campo, has he got the run on Graham? This should be interesting. That was a good move, Campo, to get that done there on turn 1, although Graham is fighting back. There seems to be a good little battle between these two. It'd be nice to see Graham up on the podium, but also.
That's what I was going to say. This is the first time I don't see Graham much racing, but this is the first. He looks more aggressive than I've ever seen him before, and
yeah.
But it's all clean stuff. It's all clean stuff.
I think the difference is he seems to be enjoying himself out there tonight. This is great racing for these two. I don't think Graham's going to get close enough to make a move on Campo this time. Through Woodcote and into the chicane. So no, Campo stays in 3rd, Graham 4th. Firepower on his own in 5th. Ginger 6th. Ooh, Brian kicking up a bit of dust. That, I think, would have allowed the Kebab Man to get a little bit closer. I think it has. Now, how close can Kebab Man's get to Brian, and can he make a challenge on him?
He's got 2.5 minutes, 3.5, was it 3 minutes, something like that, to do it if he's going to do it?
Yeah, well, yeah, 2.5 minutes now. Let's just have a drop down. Big Mac on his own again, Brown on his own. We've got Shaggy staying in 11th. He's got Hoppers pushing him. Oh, I thought he'd gone off again then. No, well done, Shaggy.
Yeah, fair play to him. You know, he's had a lot of loss tonight, but he's carrying on, and that's all it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, a good couple of corners then. Hopper's sticking with him. Then we've got Stealth in 13th, unlucky, and then obviously the retirement from Hodgie. As we watch Fitzy.
Massive lead, Mark. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, he's took his foot.
Back markers now.
Took his foot off the gas, and quite rightly so. He doesn't need to push the car any harder. He's got another race to go yet. He's probably getting the call over the radio to ease off, stay off the curbs, look after your tyres.
I think he's going to get that fastest lap as well, so good day for him so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Winner of race 1, winner of race 2, both. He got 2 fastest laps. I think he got the fastest lap in the first race as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Steve Bowman, great race for Steve. This second race, if he can hold on for another, well, less than a minute now.
Next. Yeah, Campo went off, mate. Let Graham through.
Let's have a look. Yes, he did. We'll just go back one more.
I'll say let him through. He didn't have much choice, but yeah, he went through, Graham.
He was having that battle with, he was having the battle with Graham.
Looked like it's completely wrong line into there. I think Campo was just under pressure from the pressure from Graham behind. So
I think you're right. I think he was trying to not have any contact with Graham. I'm not saying Graham forced him out. He didn't. So Campo dropped to 4. So I'm just going to go down the order and see if we can see who's going to be finishing first. As we approach 20 seconds. Now then, Hoppers. Look like the kebab man's let him through there.
Yeah, looks like he's rolling off.
It does actually, doesn't it? I thought he'd completely slowed down. Oh, he's got engine problem. Now then, what's happened? No, we've got to go back a little bit further than that. Oh, further than that.
How do you get engine damage? Must have hit the wall hard. Must have.
Wow, I don't know how far I've got to go back.
Unless he went off, Mark, and someone has T-boned him, I don't know. Or he's T-boned someone, I don't know. But
everything seems okay now. He's running in 8th. Little bit of tyre wear. Nothing really to get upset about.
Oh, it's gone now. It's just gone. So it's just gone.
Do you know what, Paul? I reckon it's oil.
It's just gone, mate. He was just going along that straight bit there, and it just flashed up. So
his engine has just completely gave up on him. So I'm wondering if he's not changed the oil. Now, if that's the case, there's a mechanic sitting in that pit lane who is absolutely twitching right now, and you can imagine the conversation over the radio.
Well, I don't think he'd be sitting. I think he'd be rushing to the back of that lorry to try and get these parts a bit rapid.
There is going to be some explaining to be had in the driver briefing after this race. You can see, what is he now? See, he is barely moving.
Will he have time to get it changed though, March, I think, for race 3? I'm
not
so sure.
This is going to be interesting. I'm not sure if they've got a spare car. So yeah, that's what's happened to the kebabas then. The engine has just given up on him. I don't think I've seen that before.
No, I haven't, but top tip, always check your oil.
Always check your oil before a race. As I say, that mechanic now is, well, he's actually looking for a new job. So let's go back up to our race leader, Fitzy. He's going to get another lap in. Yes, he is.
This is the final lap, mate. Yeah, he was on it. So he's coming over now, I think.
Yes, he is. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong part of the map. So, Fitzy, he's going to take the win for the second time this evening. No dramas from him. Nice and steady job. Great race from Steve Bowman.
Oh, Graham's gone off.
Graham, let's just... I just caught it in the background.
So did I. So he was on for a podium mark, and I think maybe he's thinking he's got it.
He's just got that back wheel on the grass.
I think Ginger went off as well.
So let's just have a look as Steve crosses the line to take second. Campo is going to get third. After that dramatic ending, Firepower, he'll be pleased with a fourth.
That's good.
Graham manages to get it home in fifth. I do feel for him.
Yeah.
Ginger sixth. The two Lamborghinis battling it out for seventh, and it looks like Brian's going to take it. Now that, yes, Brian just, with Brown coming in eighth. Hoppers through the chicane. He's going to take ninth. Shaggy 10th. And the Big Mac 11th. So that was race 2, as promised, full of thrills and spills. We've got one more race coming up, and I can imagine that is going to be just as exciting as this one. So please join us again at the end. Join us again for race 3. Paul, are you going to be back for race 3?
I'll be here, Mark. Yeah, I'll be here for race 3, yeah, mate.
Fantastic stuff. Catch you all soon.